During the press rounds for Deadpool and Wolverine and directly talking about a potential future in the MCU, Ryan Reynolds elaborates a little bit about the chance that him and Hugh Jackman will be returning for upcoming Avengers films like Secret Wars. So this is one of the most PR answers that I've ever heard, but in a Ryan Reynolds way. And also a Hugh Jackman way, which is very interesting. So previously, if you guys keep up with what actors say, they typically say no comment, or they say something along the lines of, well, you're going to have to ask the bosses, or something like that to try to deflect it, right? Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman had a few different answers, which I think are interesting, but also I think they're trying to obviously temper expectations just in case. So, when they were asked about the potential of returning in Avengers films, and specifically Secret Wars being the big one, which most people believe they will be back for, Ryan Reynolds said, I don't know. But he believes, yeah, it could happen, but he doesn't know. Hugh Jackman said, clearly, this is not his first interview. So he knows that he cannot answer, and he's not sure how to answer this question. So he's not going to answer it at all. Now again, actors working for Marvel Studios go through the biggest amount of PR training ever. If you guys don't know what that is, it's public relations. When they send you out there to do interviews, they specifically try to train you to answer things without answering anything. And Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige is the master of answering without telling you anything. And obviously, a lot of training goes hand in hand with these actors and what they're allowed to say. But I think it's interesting that Hugh Jackman clearly says, well, I'm not sure if I have the answer, but the other people do. And Ryan Reynolds just said, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's quite telling that obviously there's a lot more to this than meets the eye, because think about this. Deadpool is attached at the hip with Ryan Reynolds' production company. Is he trying to pull some sort of, hey, if I'm in these Avengers films, my production company's got to be on hand? If that's the case, that could be a major sticking point for Marvel Studios if Deadpool 3 isn't a giant blockbuster hit. So I think that they're carefully answering these things without leaning too much into it, but also trying to build up a little expectations because they know they're both going to get great paydays. And clearly, Ryan Reynolds knows PR, but he's also got to be very careful, because if you just walk off the PR path and start to say, oh yeah, I'm coming back in Secret Wars, they're going to come after you pretty badly and quickly. So you got to, be smart about how you answer things. Even if you're Ryan Reynolds, you can't just jokingly say, yup, I'm returning. Because then, even if it's not official, the pressure is on both sides.